The International Organization for Migration has held its closeout event for its Migrants as Messenger MAM project, a peer-to-peer advocacy program where returned migrants raise awareness among their communities on safe migration pathways and the dangers of irregular migration. The event held in Ikeja, Lagos, had 43 returned migrants from different states in attendance as they received certificates of participation for their volunteering and awareness-raising activities. Our correspondent Mary Kanu has the details in this report.
I travel with my wife and my junior brother. So inside the militancy, our boat capsized. I lost 2 of them.
Stories like this birthed the Migrants as Messengers campaign implemented by the International Organization for Migration in Nigeria as an outreach program to show empathy to victims of irregular migration and put an end to discrimination and stigmatization. Established in 2018, the project was implemented in Edo, Delta and Lagos states as data from the IOM shows a high rate of irregular migration to Libya and Europe from these states.
I passed through hell while I was in Libya. I was tortured. There was a point whereby where I was captured in a prison. There's a prison called Tranque, that's a local prison in Libya. Where I was captured, there was a time when I was beaten for me to pay a ransom. I was called out to call my people. I was unable to call them to pay for the ransom. So they used naked electric wire. They plugged it and they used it on me. Immediately I fell down.
Sharing their experiences through art and content creation, some returned migrants say the peer-to-peer outreach will help stop youths from falling into the hands of traffickers.
This closeout event is more like welcoming us to a new stage because Migrants as Messengers project is coming to an end, but then advocacy and sensitization wouldn't end. So we are taking it to the next level.
I put it upon myself to use my story, my experience to touch lives, to educate the potential migrants in Nigeria.
Organizers of the event say projects like the MAM will support the government's efforts to manage migration and help citizens make better informed choices.
We've had people who'd traveled irregularly but now have come back with a second hope to build their lives again in Nigeria. And many of them have learned very new skills in terms of videography, expressing themselves through art, being able to communicate their stories through digital platforms.
I think it's something that should be continuous because we really need to see more of this happening so people would be aware of the ills of irregular migration so they'll make informed decisions whenever they want to travel, to know that they have to do it right and not go through an illegal way just to travel for greener pastures.
While calling on volunteers to preach safe migration pathways, the event organizers handed out certificates and gifts to returned migrants for their participation in awareness-raising activities on orderly and regular migration. Mary Kanu, TV 360, Nigeria.